Patricia Torres Ray. She's joining us now. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. Your call to the governor was on night 3 of the protests. What, if any, improvements have you seen since then? And do you think full mobilization of the National Guard in Minnesota, the first time since World War II that is being done, is necessary at this point?
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to your audience. I think it's incredibly important that the nation understands what is happening in Minneapolis right now. My call to the governor early was because I recognized what was happening in my own district. I represent a district that is very diverse, very well organized, and I know our organizers, I know our activists very well. I have worked with them for a number of years. I have been in this state, in this country for 30 years working with activists, and I know how they do their work. We've made significant progress in the state of Minnesota, and I recognized really early that the people who were in my district destroying buildings in my city were not part of this community. I didn't recognize these faces. It is clear to me that this is not their home. This is not what they live. And we're now beginning to understand what their agenda is. They want to destroy our city. They want to destroy our efforts to organize for justice. And they are not going to prevail. So we are prepared to do whatever it takes to fight against this destruction and these terroristic attacks of these anarchists that have taken over our city. We're not going to let that happen. And we're going to work with our governor. We're going to work with our law enforcement, with our mayors, to do everything in our power to stop them.
And Senator, what's so heartbreaking, and you know this is your district, so many of those businesses that were looted and destroyed, so many of those restaurants, family-owned restaurants, family-owned businesses, these are businesses that the folks in your community, whether African Americans, Latino, Native Americans, others, they worked for generations to try to get to this level. Then overnight, all of their operations are destroyed. You saw this. Tell us what happened.
I saw that, and I understood immediately that this was the job of terroristic organizations that had a clear agenda to destroy my city. I knew it. I recognized that immediately. It was clear that these individuals are not from our community, that they are terrorists, that they are anarchists. It was clear that they were after very specific areas, and they looted some liquor stores first. They were intoxicated. They distributed liquor to every person that came to our protests, and there was a deliberate attempt to confuse people, to intoxicate people, and I have never, ever seen anything like this. And I want the country and I want the world to pay attention to these tactics, because it's something that I personally have never seen any place. And I have been working on activism for 30 years. I ran for office 14 years ago, and prior to that, I was an organizer. And I have to tell you that I am shocked to see the tactics that are being utilized by these terrorists. It's clear that they had a plan and that they have targeted my city because we are a progressive city where activists have made progress. We have elected some of the most amazing people in this particular precinct, in this particular state. We have the first Native woman elected as lieutenant governor. We have a congresswoman in Washington. We are making progress organizing some of the most amazing organizers in the country. We're making progress. We will continue to make progress. And I believe that this progress was targeted by these terrorists, by these anarchists, by these white supremacists, because they want to stop us. They want to stop the progress that we're making to change the infrastructures that have created these incredible disparities that exist in this particular state and across the nation. And they're not going to succeed. I believe that that's their agenda, and I am fully supportive of what the governor will do for today and tomorrow. Our activists we have videos, we have pictures of these individuals, and they need to be arrested. And our organizing efforts now are moving towards making sure that we know how to document who these individuals are so that they are arrested, and that we apply the legal recourses that are necessary. So we want activists to stay home because we understand what we need to do now. We are better prepared. We were a little caught by surprise. I have to be honest. We did not recognize that the first day, but we do know now what we're doing.
So you agree with the other leadership in your state. You're appealing to everyone in your district. You're appealing to everyone in Minneapolis, St. Paul, to stay home tonight after the 8 p.m. local time curfew, not go out on the streets, not demonstrate once the curfew goes into effect, because you know there's going to be National Guard troops, local law enforcement troops all over the place, and this could explode once again.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am begging all of our activists, all of our organizers to please stay home, because we need to go after these people. And the only way we can do that is if we can separate, these anarchists from our communities. We need to stay home. If you need a place to stay, if you don't feel safe, we want you to call your elected officials, the city. We are prepared to support you. We are prepared to provide the safety and security that you need to protect your families and your children. But we want to go after these people. We are prepared to go after these people and create safety and security in our communities. And we're going to do whatever it takes. So you need to stay home.
Senator Patricia Torres Ray, Minnesota State Senator, your words are very powerful and very important, and we're grateful to you for sharing them with our viewers here in the United States and around the world. As you know, people are watching not only in the United States, they're watching around the world, and they're wondering what is happening right now in the United States of America, because the demonstrations have not only been in Minneapolis and St. Paul, but they've exploded all over the country right now. We'll stay in very close touch with you, Senator Patricia Torres Ray. Thank you very much for joining us. Good luck to you. Good luck to everyone in Minnesota right now.
Thank you very much.
And to our viewers, thanks very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for another special edition of the Situation Room. Our special coverage will start tomorrow in the